Hello and welcome once again to Red Gaming Tech. My name is Amata. Today is the 15th of November and this time I have some news for you regarding paranormal activity and the developer code Avarice. Now you guys may remember that about a month ago, or sometime last month should I say, that basically the paranormal activity developer Mike Maulbeck had a little bit of a hissy fit over Twitter. Basically threatened to kill Gabe Newell, and then the game was removed from Steam and he left the company and apologised for his behaviour. Now he's actually back in the company. Now the official blog from Code Avarice says, quote, Mike couldn't commit to his decision to leave Code Avarice. In the weeks following his official stepping down, Mike had second thoughts. Looking for a new source of income was extremely overwhelming, and when it finally came to time to put pen to paper, Mike and Travis Fenning, who is also the co-founder, agreed the best thing to do was to have Mike return to Code Avarice. In retrospect, we should have waited until everything was finalised before making the announcement, but Mike was extremely eager to just get out and never look back. Now, they are taking steps, as you might expect, to improve their professional image, such as having a separate Twitter account for the company, in which each post will be proofread by both Maulbeck and Fenning. And they went on to say, quote, we're taking steps to make Code Avarice more about the games and less about the people making them. From now on, rather than blog posts being written and signed by one of the developers, they will all be code written by Mike and Travis, and written from the perspective of the company rather than an individual. Interacting with Mike and Travis will now be completely optional. Now, what's interesting as well is following the whole kerfuffle surrounding the threat and Maulbeck's threat and his, of course, resignation from the company, paranormal activity was removed from Steam, but the interesting thing is that an online petition was launched to get it reinstated and has generated 855 signatures out of 1,000. Now, just to clarify that this petition was started by the fan base and not by the developer. Mike himself said, quote, the petition was initially started by a fan. It's been really nice to see tons of people supporting Code Avarice and paranormal activity even after this whole ugly situation. But I don't think it will make any tangible difference to Steam. Even if it meets its goal, I'll be shocked if Steam put the game back up. And then the developer also confirmed that they haven't heard anything from Valve since the incident. So I think we can all agree that paranormal activity is never coming back to Steam, or highly unlikely to come back to Steam. Now this, I don't know, this whole thing, I'm not sure how to feel about it, because, well, when he initially left the studio, as much as I felt bad for the guy as one bad-tempered, can never take back post, and he had to leave the company he helped found, or, you know, but I felt it was the right decision because, well, it wasn't the company that had made this comment to Gabe Newell, it was Mike Maulbeck. And if Mike Maulbeck wasn't associated with the company, they could go along with future titles and not have that empty can following, rattling along behind them. And of course maybe get future games put onto Steam if perhaps they manage to repair their relationship with Valve somehow, which seems unlikely, but it's possible. But now that he's still in the company, well, it kind of gives a mixed message, and might also give the message to people that it was, again, another impulse decision and that they haven't really changed. He made an impulse decision to write the post in the first place, made an impulse decision to leave and then regretted it. You know, luckily for him, he could actually undo the second decision, but it does seem a bit odd. Now, as much as I don't bear him any ill will at all, you know, I don't even know the guy, I'm not really sure if it's the best for the company for him to come back. I really hope this doesn't affect their future, but best of luck to Code Avarice. Hopefully their next title will, of course, still be pretty popular, even though it probably won't be on Steam. Of course, there are alternatives to Steam. They might not be as popular as Steam, but they are out there. So it's not the be all and end all, but it is a pretty big deal for an indie game to not be on Steam. So hopefully they have a good future. I'm looking forward to seeing what else they do. But to be honest, I think Maulbeck should have stuck to his guns, or maybe just never left in the first place. But I do think his leaving was the right decision. So it's a bit of a shame they've gone back on it. But hey ho, what are you gonna do? Anyway, that is me done for this video, and I'll see you next time.